Dear students, so today again I have come to give one class for class 10 social studies. So dear students, you be attentive. Today it will be discussed the federal characteristics of the Indian political system. Earlier in my first class, in the beginning class, I discussed about the formation of Indian Constitution and the ideals of Indian Constitution were slightly discussed. Dear students, in this short period, it is not so easy matter to discuss all everything. So you will have to be attentive and you will have to read the part which will be taught today and earlier which were taught. You will have to read the part, then you should get full conception about the lesson. Today I am going to give some ideas about the federal characteristics of Indian political system. So before going to know about the federal characteristics of Indian federal system, Indian political system, so it is very important to know what is federation. So federation, you should know about the characteristics of federation, but if you should not know what is federation, then your conception will not be clear. So federation, the English term federation, it is derived from the Latin word foedus, which means the agreement or treaty. So it clearly means that the federation means a unit of states which remains united through the treaty or agreement. Again, all the states, all constituent states, they recognize the power of the central government. They also retain their self power. It is the federal system and federation. So today we are going to discuss about the federal characteristics of Indian political system. Though federal system, it was started in India in pre-independent period. In India also the federal system was started. This federal system, according to Act 1935, which was passed by the British government, this federal system was introduced in India, but that federal system was limited. With the two government system, that federal system was started in India, the central government and the state government, but power was limited. But today, after independence, the federal system, it is slightly changed. But also after independence, when the federal system was started in India, it was not unfamiliar for the people of India, because they got the idea about the federation in pre-independent period, which was started by the British government. This federal system, so according to which act the federal system was started in India in pre-independent period. So question may be given, in pre-independent period, according to which act the federal system was started in India. Then your answer will be according to Government of India Act 1935, passed by the British government. The federal system was introduced in India in pre-independent period. Again, another question can be given from this first part of the federal characteristics. Say, from which Latin word the English term federation is derived. So your answer will be, the English term federation is derived from the Latin word foedus. And what is its literal meaning? Its literal meaning is treaty or agreement. So dear students, be attentive. The question answers are being discussed, and perhaps you will be benefited if you should take care yourself and if you read the lesson. So again, the federal system, this system, first it was started by United States of America. The USA started this federal system first. The federal system was introduced by USA. So USA is known as the homeland of federation. If the question is given, which country of the world is known as the homeland of federation, then your answer will be USA. USA is known as the homeland of federation because this state first started the federation. But today, at present, our federal system and the federal system of USA should not match. So as it is our makers of the constitution, that means the makers of the Indian constitution, they did not follow the constitution of USA when they incorporated or included the federal system in India. Instead of that one, they followed the constitution of Canada. Canadian constitution was followed. So, to choose the federal system for India, which country's constitution was followed by the makers of Indian constitution? The question can be given. Which country's constitution was followed to choose the federal system for India? The makers of Indian constitution, they followed the constitution of Canada, because the US federal system, that is a true federal system. But in India at that time, the situation was not favorable for that type of situation, that type of federal system. So after independence, all provinces unitedly, they remained with this whole country. The vast country India is formed with the union of states. So the makers of Indian constitution, they did not want to give provisions to any states to be separated from this country, and that's why that federal system which is in USA was not followed by the makers of Indian constitution. Instead of that one, a loose federal system was followed, which is incorporated in the constitution of Canada. So dear students, so question can be given, which constitution was followed by the makers of Indian constitution when they chose federal system for India? Then your answer will be the constitution of Canada was followed by the makers of Indian constitution to choose the federal system. So question will be arised here. What is the question? So why the makers of Indian constitution did not follow the constitution of USA? Though USA is considered as the homeland of federation, but our makers, that means the makers of Indian constitution, did not follow the constitution of USA because they did not want to give provisions to the states, the constituent states of India, to enjoy the separate constitution, to enjoy the dual citizenship, because it will be, that means the national integrity will be endangered. It was realized by the makers of Indian constitution, the national integrity will be endangered, and that's why they did not follow the constitution of USA to choose the federal system of India. If we go to analyze the Indian federal system, then it will be different than that of the federal system of USA. Why and how it is different will be discussed in this class. So the makers of Indian constitution, they have incorporated some federal characteristics of Indian federation, again some characteristics of unitary government, and that's why this federal system is named by different names by the makers of the Indian constitution. So it is named as quasi-federal system. Quasi-federal. Why Indian federal system is named as quasi-federal system? Why Indian federal system is named as quasi-federal system? Because this federal system, in this federal system, they are having some that means by the makers of Indian constitution, the Indian federal system is named by different names. Say quasi-federal system, again peculiar federation, centralized federation, the federal in form but unitary in spirit. By different names, say quasi-federal, peculiar federal. So this type of names are given for the Indian federal system, because in this federal system they are having some characteristics of federal system, again some characteristics of unitary government. That's why our federal system should not match with the federal system of USA. It is the loose federal system was introduced in India by the makers of Indian constitution only to keep unity among the states of India. So some differences of the United States, the federal system of United States of America and India. What are the differences? Say may be given. The question, very important thing. So what are the differences, or mention two differences between the Indian federal system and US federal system? The differences, the first number one, There, the constituent states, they can secede from their union. But in India, that system is not available. Any state, if any state wishes to be separated from this union of states, then it is impossible. It will not be allowed by the central government. But in USA, if any state wants to secede from their union, then that can secede from that union of states. Again, another way, the Indian Constitution has allowed only one citizenship. That means single citizenship. In Indian federal system, they are having single citizenship. On the other hand, in USA, they are having dual citizenship. One citizenship for the whole United States of America, again another citizenship for a particular state. But in India, we have only one citizenship, that is the citizenship for whole India. On the other hand, for each and every state, they are having separate constitution. Separate constitutions are allowed for each and every state in USA, but in India, only one constitution, that is the Constitution of India. The whole country will have to follow only one constitution. They are not having separate constitution for each and every state. These provisions were not given to the states at the time when our constitution was made, because at that time the situation was slightly different. It was slightly different because thus India got independence from the Britishers, and it was newly born India at that time. So India, this country was from earlier, but it can be said at that time India was newly born because it was under the British pressure near about 200 years, and from that pressure it was independent on 15 August 1947. So the makers of Indian Constitution, they realized all the states should remain in one union, and that's why the name of Indian federal system is a union of states. It is not United States of India. So this word is incorporated in the Constitution. India is a union of states. It is not United States of India. Again, in this country or in this federal system, another differences than that of the USA. The central government is highly powerful. The state governments are not so. State governments are less powerful than that of the central government. All important powers are handed to the central government. All important powers are centralized in the central government, and state governments are not equally powerful that of the central government. But in USA, the central government is not more powerful like India. So Indian federal system, it is named the cooperative federal system. Why? Because they are having better cooperation with the central government and the state governments. With the state government and central government, they are having better cooperation, and with this cooperation, the whole country is running from that period when India became free from the Britishers. From that period, this government, the central government and state government, always working for the welfare of this country in better cooperation. That's why our federal system is also named as cooperative federation. But sometimes problem arises. Sometimes conflicts also takes place between the central government and the state government, and many more times the demand for the amendment of the constitution has raised in this country. So because of this conflict between the central government and the state government, and that's why the Sarkaria Commission was set up in India in 1983. Then in which year Sarkaria Commission was set up in India? Then the answer will be in 1983. The Sarkaria Commission was set up in India because of the conflict between the central government and the state government. So dear students, so I have discussed about the federal system of India. Perhaps you have gained some knowledge. Some question answers are also discussed. Some small, that means for single mark, the question answers are discussed. Again, sometimes two question for single mark, then that can be formed The question answer for 2 marks. Again, another thing, in which say number of article India was declared as the Union of States. In article number 1, India is declared as the Union of States. It is not United States. So though it is the union of some states, they are having some federal characteristics, again some unitary characteristics. So Indian federal system, it has become a peculiar federation. So I have discussed about the federal system of India. So dear students, now your duty will have to read the part. So you should get everything in this lesson, how the Indian federal system and the federal system of USA is different, and all the differences you must memorize. You will have to remember, because say there will be very simple question answers. Say, here having single citizenship, in USA they are having dual citizenship. Again, for each and every states they are having separate constitution, but India they are not having separate constitution for each and every states. They are having a single constitution, that is the Constitution of India. So these are the differences. Again, the central government is very powerful in India. In this federal system, central government is very powerful, but in USA the central government is not so much powerful like that one of India. So state governments are also very powerful in that type of United States, say like America. Again, which country is known as the homeland of federation? USA is known as the father of the homeland of federation, because in that country first this system was introduced. So dear students, you will have to remember this very important question answer differences. Again, from which Latin word the federation is derived? The Latin word foedus. And what is the literal meaning of this word? Its literal meaning is treaty or agreement. So these question answers you will have to remember. So okay for today, but the students, perhaps you are not watching our channels more and more, because so when the problem will arise at home for you, then you can give your valuable comments. Again, you can contact with us, but not yet you have given any comments, you are getting any problem or you are being benefited. We cannot imagine this one. So you will have to cooperate with us, because we are doing something only for your welfare. So only for your better future we are doing something. We are giving you class, though it is difficult to give very that means valuable classes or beneficial classes through this online system, but we are going to give you the beneficial classes. We are trying more and more, but you will have to cooperate with us. So you must subscribe our channel to get new notifications, because sometimes every day our classes are being uploaded. But you don't forget to watch all the videos or all classes which will be provided to you for your better future. So okay for today. Thank you.